99% of the folks probably in this room first saw you in Devil Wears Prada, of course. And I think what was so startling,
Devil.
was, look, we had seen Anne Hathaway, who we knew was great, and Meryl and Stanley Tucci, and so like all those ingredients were familiar. And then it was like this fully formed, like amazing actor who had this insane comic timing working with those folks. Like, do you remember, like, it's such a confident performance because it has to be. Were you confident? Did you have nerves on the set of that?
Yeah, I mean, the table read was hell. It was Meryl Streep was there. It was just,
right.
I was 22. I mean, it was really scary. And I just remember that sweaty palmed feeling of turning the pages and knowing my first line was coming up, you know. And I don't think Meryl had even entered the movie at that point. So I was just terrified. And then I remember I said my first line, which I think was, human resources certainly have an odd sense of humor. And I remember, poor Annie, and I remember Meryl going, and I was so grateful. It was just this little chortle she gave, and it was just very reassuring.
You shot that here in New York.
Shot it here, yeah.
You are a New Yorker. Any connection between just that happy experience and making your life here in the city?
I mean, I have to say, it was my first venture into New York, was shooting that movie, and Annie was amazing to me, and I didn't know anything about New York, and she sort of took me under her wing and showed me around, and now I live in Brooklyn, but...
How you have to say it.
Brooklyn.
You're a Blimpies? Are you close to any Blimpies?
I've never been to a Blimpies.
Yeah, Blimpies is, I mean, Subway is replaced. It's like Subway, but Blimpies isn't really in anymore. That's
I love
the one
a Subway,
dated,
though.
That's the one dated reference, I think.
I love the BLT at Subway.
Yeah, they got
Classic.
quality work. What bread do you go for? Do you go for like the wheat, the...
No, the white one.
The white one, okay.
Yeah. But don't wear them like that, you know.
Let's move on.
Move on.
In this age where everything is sequelized, how close has it come? Have you ever read a script? Has there ever felt like real momentum?
Never.
It's surprising, isn't it?
I think so, but sometimes things should be cherished and preserved in this bubble, and it's okay, and, you know, we're all good with it.
Yeah.
And I think, didn't Meryl say something funny about it? They asked her about it when they said, would you want to do a sequel? She went, yeah, if I don't have to lose the weight. But I think she said the effing weight or something.
Amazing. How challenging is it to pretend every time somebody says their stomach flew away from their goal weight, to pretend like it's the first time you've heard it?
It happens at least twice a week, so I'm always like, oh yeah.
That's a good actor. Yeah, that's a good actor.